Hi, friends. This practice is about exploring the depths of our body. All you'll need is a comfortable place to practice, 2 blocks or a towel, and an open mind. When you're ready, we'll get started. We're going to start out with either your towel rolled up and you're going to go lengthwise on your mat, or if you have 2 blocks, you're going to take 1 block between the shoulders and then 1 block underneath the head. And just slowly transition yourself around. So if you're going the towel, you go the length of the spine and cushion underneath the head. If you're going 2 blocks, one of the blocks is right in between the shoulder blades. So you just want to arrive, adjust, and check in to make sure you're at the lower floating ribs at the edge of your first block. And then that second block, might have to adjust a ponytail, is right underneath the head. So once you get back onto your back, you might notice, if it's pressing into the kidneys, you might want to adjust. So it's just right in between the shoulder blades. And then your head is supported. Once you're here, maybe the feet go the width of the mat and the knees knock in, arms are going alongside the body. If you're noticing any discomfort in the lower back, you can always press at the feet, lift the hips, scooch the tailbone forward, and then release the seat back onto your mat. I'm just going to feel out. Notice what this feels for your body, how you're arriving. And take a couple breaths in just to settle. And you'll notice an immediate broadening in the frontal body and the chest, massage into the shoulders. Option to keep the legs as they are with the knees resting into each other, or you could extend the legs long and just focus the upper body, which I like to do starting out, and then maybe the arms reach up and back. Any pinching or unwanted strain, keep the arms alongside the body. Since it feels pretty good for my body here, I'm going to hold for the opposite elbows and reach the forearms back. So you get an extra stretch underneath the underarms, the serratus muscles, so those are the muscles just below the underarms, the intercostals that are along the ribs. Take a few deep breaths in and out here, and you're going to let the weight of the forearms really draw you into the depths of your shoulders and your upper back. Use the breath to excavate a little bit deeper. Full exhalation out and full in breath. And wiggle the toes. Make sure you're staying nice and heavy in the legs. Nice and heavy through the entirety of the body. So you're feeling the weight, you're feeling that surrender towards the pull of gravity. So surrendering downwards. Maybe you want to switch to the forearm that's on top, so you're moving equally into both shoulders. You can find a gaze, your focal point just past your nose, or you can close the eyes, soften the eyelids, relax the entirety of the face. Notice these sensations that you start to feel into your body, and you're getting below the surface level. You're getting in to the deeper workings of your muscles and the bones, connective tissue, the ligaments, feeling into all of those different parts that make up your body, your physical form. Keep surrendering the weight of your body with every exhalation, every in-breath. Just feeling that expansion through the frontal body, through the lower belly, through the ribs, and in around the heart space, the chest. And shoulders, that beautiful inflation, that beautiful inflating of the lungs. Hmm. Releasing the arms if you haven't. Bring the arms alongside the body. Or if you feel like cactus arms is okay for you here and the forearms are pressing down, you can stay here. If the forearms don't exactly reach, go until you find the forearms reaching. And I'm going to go a little bit lower only because I have the wall space. And then maybe you surrender the upper body just as it is, and we can dive a little deeper into the lower body by bringing the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open wide, and you begin to draw into the inner groin, the inner hips. And then just noticing where you naturally arrive into it, and then maybe the feet go farther away. Kind of check in. Maybe that's your sweet spot for this practice. Or maybe the heels arrive closer to the body. I'm going to feel, is that where you feel the most sensation? And then if it is, that's where you're going to linger. And close the eyes, relax the jaw. Notice what the breath is working in and around the muscles, the bones, the ligaments, the inner organs. Make sure you're arriving with a full in-breath and then letting go with a full out-breath. Look at this as our opening meditation. So we flow and we move, but always considering that your movement meditation. So it's all part of that same practice, that inner connection, and getting to the true depths of your mind and the true depths of your yoga practice. Let's give ourselves another 5 breaths. Maybe just watching those 5 breaths. We're not trying to control them, but just noticing them in and out. And let yourself let go of something that's not serving you today. And we have patterns in our thoughts. So if you have a thought that's kind of cycling consistently in your mind that is definitely not serving you, be willing to let that thought go. Free up your mind space. And freeing up your mind space for something that does serve you. And slowly bring the hands to the back of the knees, backs of the thighs, knees in together. And soles of the feet will go towards the outer knees, and maybe one knee drops in. You feel that stretch through the outer edge of the legs, so you're on the inner arch of that left foot, and then the knee is just sinking down. Maybe consciously, maybe just as it goes. And then sole of that left foot down, inner arch of that right foot. Let the true weight of the leg pull it down without any control of the mind. Good. And then slowly roll to the right side. You can flutter your eyes open if you want. Come off your blocks, and we'll bring just the blocks to the side for now. And come back onto your back body. Let the soles of the feet go the width of your mat. And then once again, but this time we're going to drop the right knee to the right side, left knee to the right side. I like to rest my hands on my belly, but you can go arms overhead or alongside the body, wherever you like. But I just kind of like to feel a little bit of that wringing out. And then knees to center, let them fall over towards the left. You can shift your seat if you want. Just a couple breaths. And just linger in your range of motion where your body releases naturally. Good. Bring the legs back together, heel toe the feet in, let the heels go closer to the body. You're going to reach the arms alongside the body. Just make sure you're kind of to the back edges. Draw the shoulder blades underneath, press them down into your mat. Palms press down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips down. Just adjust wherever you might need to adjust. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift it up. Full range of motion. Exhale, lower down. Keep pressing the inner arches as well as the outer edges as you inhale. Exhale, lower. Okay, inhale, lift. Like you're bringing the chest towards the chin. The head where it is. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and hold. Left foot's going to root down. Right leg's going to extend up. Point the toe, flex the foot. Give a nice stretch out to the calf, circle the ankle. Keep lifting that right hip in line with the left hip. Big breath in. Exhale, right leg's going to lower and hover just in line with that left knee. And then inhale up. Exhale, lower and hover. Inhale, lift. Keep pointing through the toe, reach through the leg. Soft bend to the knee if you need it. Exhale, lower. Keep lifting, anchoring that left foot into the mat. Exhale, lower. Good. Last one. Exhale. Right foot's going to land. Left foot's going to anchor. Both hips are going to lift up. Big breath in. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale. Lift the hips. Anchor both hips evenly. Left leg's going to lift. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Give a nice little circle out. One way and then the other. Keep lifting the hips. Point the toe. Inhale. Exhale, lower just as you get to that right leg height. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower, hover. Inhale, lift for 3. Lower. Inhale for 4. Low. Inhale for 5. Release. Left foot down, right foot down. Both hips lift up. Big breath in. Exhale. Lower the hips down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Give some circles as you hold on to the kneecaps. And then switch the other way. Good. Left foot down, right leg lifts. Interlace the fingers behind that right thigh or slide up on the calf. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Notice what that stretches out. And then point the toe. Dial into that right hamstring. So right sits bone's moving forward. Right heel is reaching. And then you're just drawing the leg back towards the body. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw, the head, the neck. Again, cross the right ankle to that left thigh. Right knee presses away. Flex the foot here, protects the knee. Notice if that left hip starts to shift towards the left shoulder. You really want to press that left hip forward, hug the outer hips together, and then that draws you in a more honest way into that right hip. You're welcome to stay here. Maybe press that right knee away. Breathe to where that leg meets the torso. Or you can interlace behind that left knee. Right elbow pushes that right inseam of the leg away. Both feet will flex here. And we breathe. Keep pressing the right elbow into the inside of that right thigh. So you're pushing it away and you feel that pull or that stressing of the connective tissue in and around that right hip, so where your leg connects in. Give a sway from left to right. Really tune in and notice where you feel the most sensations, and that's where you're going to linger. Feel the IT band on that right leg. Feel the glute. Maybe the inner right abductor, so the inseam of the leg, wherever you're feeling the most sensation. Breathe into it. Maybe you relax the feet and point the toes here, draw it in a little deeper. Good. And then slow the release. Once again, right leg's going to extend up, interlace behind the right thigh or right calf. And for you, that might be a bend to the knee. That's okay too. A couple rounds of breath. Good. Release. Right foot down. Left leg lifts. Soft bend to the knee if you need it. Interlace behind the left thigh or left calf. Left sits bones moving away from the body as you extend up through the heel. And just a moment to point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle out if you want. And then you feel that left thigh coming closer towards the left ribs. Relax the shoulders, relax the head, relax the neck, relax the jaw. And close the eyes if you want, another couple breaths. And let those muscles talk to you. Nice. Left ankle, right thigh. Just set it up for the eye of the needle, but take your time getting into it. So left palm will press away. Check that that right hip is pushing away from the body. And it's like you're feeling two points drawing together. So those outer hips are pressing in. The hips are hugging. Flex the left foot, and especially flex the left foot if you ever feel any tenderness or discomfort in the knees. So that's just your automatic protection. You're welcome to stay here, just focusing what you do feel. If you're ready to move on, we'll interlace behind that right thigh. Left elbow will push that left inner thigh away. Relax the shoulders, relax the head, relax the neck. Maybe flex both feet. You're going to push that left elbow into the inside of that left leg, and that's going to find your full depth. And we're isolating the hips, so that's why you want to relax the shoulders, relax your gaze, maybe close the eyes, and breathe where you feel the most sensation. And give a little sway from right to left. Linger where you feel the most sensation, hug in a little closer, maybe point the toes if you like to do that. Get curious about your body, and especially the most inner parts of your body, connective tissue, the ligaments, tendons. What do you feel? What sensations arise? And slowly unwind, release. Left leg's going to go up once again. You're going to find that hamstring stretch. Maybe it looks a little different than it did a moment ago. One more breath. Release both soles of the feet down, root down. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms, big breath in. Exhale, arms lower down, hips lower down. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. You can bring the feet in closer. Press into the balls of the feet. Lift the hips. Exhale, lowers you down. Heels stay lifted. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lifts you. Exhale, lowers you down. Hug both knees into the chest. Circle them out. And cross at the ankles. Grab behind the knees. And maybe you roll up or roll to one side and come up and over into tabletop. And cross the ankles. Bring it back. Big toes together. Knees can go wide. Press the hips back into the heels. Let the palms press down. Lifting the forearms, pressing the palms down. Inhale, transition into a tabletop, palms of the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to pop up into the fingertips. So like you have two tennis balls underneath the palms of the hands. So you're really tapping into those little pressure points in the fingertips, just awakening the inner workings of the body. Drop the belly. Inhale as you stretch, length through the undercarriage. Exhale, push into the floor, round the back body, chin to chest. Drop the belly. Inhale, new breath. Exhale, into the lungs. Stretch it out. Drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Maybe one shoulder moves forward and the other. This is absolutely one of my favorites. And drop the belly. Inhale, glance up. Exhale, release, let the palms press down now. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, press back, down dog. Walk it out, get into the calves and the hamstrings that you already tapped into once. And you just find more depth as you kind of peel back those layers of tight muscles, just awakening and warming them up. Good. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. The right leg lift, big breath in. Exhale, step the right foot through between the palms of the hands, lower the back knee down, sweep the arms up, big breath. Exhale, frame the front foot, shift the hips back so we find that hamstring once again. Hips draw back, heart reaches forward, big inhale. Exhale, release the head, shake it out. One more breath here. Hug the outer hips like we did earlier. Step that right foot down, walk the hands to the inside, and then you're just going to walk them all the way over, stretching through the spine here and sending your gaze towards that back foot. Let the gaze give a nice stretch through the neck, draw the shoulders down. And then walking the hands back to neutral. Once again, we'll find the hamstring stretch. You can do this with the blocks underneath your hands. Probably should have said that earlier, but always utilize your props. If they're around, if you can't reach the floor, hands on blocks are a really great idea. Relax the shoulders, maybe move them back, and then pressing on the fingertips if you're not on your blocks. Good, walk it forward. Fingertips on either side, curl that back toe under, sweep the arms out, crescent. And straighten through that right leg. Exhale, elbows bend, tap that left knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower tap. Inhale, straighten through both legs. Exhale, lower taps you. Inhale, reaches. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower the knee all the way down. Uncurl the toes, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take a twist towards that right side. Rotate the chest around. Left elbow anchors into that outer right thigh. Couple deep breaths into the belly. Exhale completely and fully that breath. And then inhale, reach the arms up, lean back. Exhale, hands find the mat, step it back, high plank. Shift forward, exhale, downward facing dog. Paddle it out. Left leg's gonna lift, big in breath. Exhale, step the foot through between the palms of the hands. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. So you're finding that stretch through the right quad, right hip flexor. Exhale, frame the front foot, maybe with a couple blocks. Shift that left hip back in line with the right hip. Walk the hands back. Draw the toes towards the body so you really get that stretch through the calf. Inhale, lengthens you out. Exhale, melts the torso down. Give yourself a little shake of the head from side to side. Noticing where you can soften and where you can really focus your attention. How can you isolate that stretch here? Step that left foot down, fingertips on either side, press into the fingertips really strongly. Lift that right knee up. Sweep the arms up, regular crescent lunge here. Exhale, lower, tap the right knee, hug the elbows in. Inhale, straighten through both legs, reach as though you could touch your ceiling. Exhale, lower, tap. Inhale, reach up. Use the breath to really guide. Inhale long, last one. Exhale, lower. This time, right knee's gonna lower, nice and easy down. Uncurl that back toe. Let the fingers land, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twist it out. Right elbow, left knee, ring it out. Last breath. Exhale completely and fully. So really nice massage for the inner organ. Breath in, exhale. Frame the front foot. Once again, hamstring stretch. So we've been here before. Fingers glide back, outer hips hug in. Inhale, reach the heart, so go long through the spine. And then exhale as you melt that upper body out and over. Check that that second toe is lining up with your kneecap. So you get that nice even stretch through your calf. And as your sits bones pulls back, track it into your hamstring. And shake the head and the neck a little. Not because it's intense, just because it feels really good. Step the left foot down, sink the hips. You're going to walk that left hand forward. Both hands walk about midway on your mat. Shoulders dial back and gaze towards that back foot. Left knee is still tracking forward. So you feel kind of that butterfly stretch in those inner hips. And you're just moving into the depths of your body. It's subtle, but it's there. One more breath. Exhale, bring it back around. Both palms pressed down. Step it back, high plank. Shift forward so you're on the tippy toes. You're still pushing the floor away, getting stronger in the wrist. Exhale, send it back, down dog. Walk it out. This might be a non-vinyasa flow, which is probably a relief to some people. Right leg lifts, big inhale. Exhale, step that right foot through between the palms of the hands, stay on the ball of the back foot, sweep the arms up. Inhale, straighten through the right leg, glide it open, warrior two. So give yourself a nice long stride. Drop the left hand, flip the right, reverse. Exhale, reach forward, straighten through the right leg, feel that lifting up of the right quad. Hop the back foot forward, reach with the right arm forward, forward, forward. Feel that right sitting bone pulling back. When you can't go any further, right hand down, left arm up. We'll linger here for 5 breaths. Keep anchoring that right big toe. like the right calf and right quad are wrapping around that right thigh bone, lifting up towards your right hip. You're tracking your tailbone towards the back end of your mat. The details are in the small bits of your body. So through the fingertips you reach, through the crown of the head you reach, through your tailbone you reach, through the outer edge of that left foot you anchor. Maybe that left arm reaches up and overhead and you feel the opening of the chest as the right ribs spin towards the ceiling. Left hand comes to the floor, right hand gets on the outside of that right foot, hop the back foot forward. This might be a really good place for a block or 2 blocks. Press on either side of the foot. Inhale, extend the heart, keep length, hug the outer hips together as we did from the top, and exhale, diving out over that right leg. Send the gaze back to the back foot. Both heels pressing down, and you're light in the toes on both feet, but you're still really adamantly hugging the outer hips together, lifting both quads. Step the back foot forward to meet that left foot. Hands will go about a foot in front of the feet. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Draw the shoulders back and broaden the upper back. And then exhale, release the forehead down towards the shin bones, seat lifts. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana. Sit low, reach high. Draw the shin bones back, sink lower. Big inhale. Big exhale through the mouth. One more breath. This time, exhale, fold out and over the legs. Inhale, new breath. Step it or float it. High plank. Skip the vinyasa or go for it. We'll meet back in down dog. Paddle it out, maybe here, once again. Getting deeper and deeper into your body. Left foot lifts, big inhale. Exhale, left knee moves forward. Stay on the ball of the back foot, set it up, so knees over ankle. You got stability in the front and the back leg. Inhale up. Exhale, arrive. Inhale, straighten through the left leg, glide it open. Nice long stride for warrior 2. Right hand drops, left arm flips. Inhale as you reverse. Exhale, track it back around. Maybe that back foot hops forward, toes are slightly forward. Left arm's gonna reach, reach, reach. Lift through that left quad. When you can't go any further, left hand down, right arm up. Feel the chest opening towards the side of your mat. Find your lines that you're going to extend through and breathe through. Keep reaching your tailbone, the crown of the head. Maybe that right arm reaches forward. Feel the undercarriage of the body, that left side rotating towards the ceiling. Keep anchoring into your feet. One more breath. Right hand down, left hand down. You can hop the back foot forward for pyramid, maybe 2 blocks underneath the hands. Left hip draws back, right hip forward. Hug those outer hips together. So revisiting that same theme of those outer hips. Inhale, gives you length. Exhale, drapes the torso out and over that left leg. Shake the head and the neck. Maybe shift the weight slightly forward so you get length and release out of that lower back. Notice if you're hyperextending the knees, and keep a softness to the knees so you don't feel as though you're pulling the tissue behind the kneecaps. So you feel that hugging of the muscle to the bone and that lifting up. Okay. Right foot's going to step next to the left foot. Soles of the feet anchor down. All little creases of the pads of the feet root down. Palms come about a block length in front of the toes. Inhale. Reach, draw the shoulders back, press into the feet, press into the palms of the hands. Exhale, fold you in. Shake out the head and the neck. Roll the shoulders. Sink the hips, bend the knees, reach the arms out, Utkatasana. Sit low and begin to elevate the heels. Low, keep reaching high. And then we'll slowly transition into Navasana. I'm going to shift back on my mat for Navasana. So, balls of the feet can stay rooted, arms can extend forward. Feel as though there's that string just lifting your chest. Big inhale. Exhale, you're going to lower and hover. Inhale, floats you up. Exhale, lower, hover. Navel pulls back, belly hugs in. You feel that coil around the torso. Inhale, floats you up. Exhale, lowers you down. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifts up. Exhale, lower. Maybe you linger here. Palms press down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hang in there. 2, 1. And release back. Hug the knees into your chest. Give a nice movement out. Soles of the feet press down. Arms alongside the body. Really root the palms of the hands, root the feet like 4 suction cups. Inhale, lifts the hips. Stay for 3 breaths. Maybe you want to reach through, hug the palms of the hands together, pinky edges down, elbows hugging in, and hips lift a little higher. One more breath. Release the hands if you have the hold. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Soles of the feet together is an option. Knees can open wide, or soles of the feet down, knees knock in. Close the eyes, recenter. Smile to yourself. And again, soles of the feet will find the mat. Arms will go alongside the body. Press down into the feet to lift the hips. Shoulders draw in. Interlace opposite finger on top. I never remember which way I did until I do it. Pinkies press down, hips lift up. Breathe here. Hug the inner thighs together and then lift the quads like you're trying to reach them and the hips towards the ceiling. Breathe a massage into your inner organs. Lower down. Soles of the feet together, knees will open up. Opposite hand to your belly, opposite hand to your heart. For this next bit, you can use a block, you can use your towel, you can do what we just did, but option, I think I'll end up using just one block though. So block, press down into the feet, one hand to root, block slides under, and you want to go right above the tailbone, so that flat bone in that lower back. And then maybe the legs extend forward, the arms go up and overhead. Let the feet kind of flop out. If you'd like to go the higher side on your block or the lower side, you can explore what that feels like, but just move with generosity in your body. You're not pushing or forcing, you're just exploring in a way that nourishes you. Full breath in, full breath out. As you have swam around in the depths of your body, you're noticing what nourishes you and what really that release and movement does for your body and your mind and your overall well-being. Give yourself 2 more breaths. And bring the arms around, palms pressed down for support and stability. Soles of the feet come in, feet pressed down, hips lift up, seat lowers down. For this one, hug the knees into the chest. If you have will pose in your practice and you want to put a will pose in there, feel free to do that if it's calling for you. If it's not, don't worry about it. I just wanted to offer that option. Okay, knees will fall towards the right. Left arm will extend out. Nice, gentle supine twist, a reclined twist. And then the knees will fall towards the left. Right arm will extend out. Left hand can hold that outer right thigh. Just a nice, beautiful twist to the left side. And bring the knees in together. Less movement around. Some circles might feel nice. One way and then the other. And maybe a happy baby if you want to go out for the outer ankles or the outer edges of the feet. Knees will draw down. You can wobble it out and be a true happy baby. And like some movement and freedom and all those beautiful things. Last couple moments here to do whatever it is that's calling to you. Maybe a couple little hamstring stretches, those with the legs. Hug the knees in, draw the forehead towards the knees. Take a big in breath. Hold it. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale. Release. Legs go the width of your mat. Arms extend out. Take up space. Give yourself permission to take up extra space. Exhale, surrendering the body into the floor. Shavasana. You're welcome to stay here longer. If you're ready to move on, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, circle the wrist, and slowly drawing the soles of the feet onto your mat. Lift the hips, re-lower down. Take a roll to the right side and pause. And feel a gentle surrendering of the body, even here after your practice. Noticing anything else that you can let go of and surrender into the space. Whatever's not serving your true path and your true purpose and your truest self, let it go. Maybe it's an idea, maybe it's a recycled thought, maybe it's a person. Habits are created, but habits can also be broken. And slowly, with ease in your entirety, body, mind, and spirit, find your way into a comfortable seat. Bringing the palms together to your heart space. Bringing that breath to the depths of your belly. Bowing the chin to the chest, a moment here of gratitude for yourself and your practice, and for the curiosity to explore those depths of yourself. As always, I thank you for your energy and your time. Namaste.